The 29th problem on this first ACT practice test focuses on multiplying two complex numbers together. What is the product of the complex numbers minus 3i plus 4 and 3i plus 4? So to multiply these two complex numbers together, we're going to treat it as if we would treat any other pair of binomials. So what I mean by that is that if we had x plus 1 times 2x minus 3, the way that we could multiply these together is using the FOIL method. So FOIL, I'll use this as an example just so you see the mechanics. You start with the first terms in each of these binomials. Okay, if you don't know the word binomial, it just means two terms grouped together. So this is a term and this is a term, and there are two of them, so we call this whole thing here a binomial. So when multiplying these two binomials together, we start with the first term in each, so x and 2x, multiplying those together to get 2x squared. And then we do the outer, so x and minus 3 multiplied together give us minus 3x. And then I is for inner, so we have 1 and 2x. 1 times 2x is just positive 2x. And then L is for last. We multiply the 1 by the minus 3, which is minus 3. And then you could simplify this to 2x squared. Minus 3x plus 2x simplifies to just minus 1x, or minus x, and then minus 3. So that's the basic mechanics of FOIL, and now we can apply it to our particular problem. So what we have is this minus 3i plus 4 times 3i plus 4. And recall that I is just the square root of minus 1. And what's useful about this is that if we square it, so I squared, that we just get back negative 1. So this will come in handy as we work through the multiplication. So we want to use FOIL here, so we'll multiply the first terms together. So minus 3i times 3i. So we'll multiply the coefficients together. The minus 3 times 3 is just minus 9. And then I times I is just I squared. Okay, and I'll leave it as it is for now. And then we'll go to the outer terms. So that's going to be our minus 3i and positive 4, which multiply together to give us minus 12i. And then we want to do the inner terms. So that's our plus 4 and our 3i multiplied together to give plus 12i. And then now we just want to do our last terms. So we have plus 4 and plus 4 multiplied together to give us plus 16. And from here we can just simplify. So notice we have minus 12i plus 12i, so these cancel out. And usually when writing complex numbers, you'll write the part without I first. So I'll write the 16 first, so positive 16, and then we have minus 9i squared. Now remember that I squared is just negative 1, so we can make that substitution here, since we know that to be true, that I squared is equal to negative 1. And making that substitution, we now have 16 minus 9 times negative 1, or in other words, we have 16 plus 9, which simplifies to 25. So 25, this choice C here, is our final answer.